Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Thank you. Now enjoy the show.
Oh, hey, what's up, y'all? I was just singing a little doodle, doodle, diddle, diddle. Hey, thanks for tuning in. This is Ray, and you are here to listen to me talk about mess and shit and mess. And I'm gonna talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 14. This is episode 14. Reunion time is coming. I think they filmed it last week or sometime recently. They were talking about how Martell was in New York at the same time filming with Sheree. Oh, wouldn't that be something? But anyway, listen. Real Housewives, this episode was pretty good. It was some heat. It was a little spice. It was some Scotch bonnet going on. Because of course, Kenya coming with the bullshit. Kenya more. Hair care. Girl. Kenya, listen, I know we all got stresses in our life, but sometimes these girls can just be TV ready. Because 9 times out of 10, ain't nobody gonna act like this in real life without cameras. Anywho, child. Okay, so we got Sheree meeting up with Sanya first because they're supposed to go out and see the sights and whatnot, go to Kingston. They want to, Sanya and Ross wants to show them the stadium where she ran her first race, also some sites here and there throughout the city of Kingston. It's 2 hours away. So she wants everybody ready at 8. Of course, that's not true in everybody's mind because they start strolling in, 8, 8:05, 8:20. And pretty much everybody's waiting on Kenya. Girl, why is Kenya taking pictures of the beach, chilling, moving the curtains around? I don't see her getting ready. Now, was that production or was that real time when they waiting on her and she is just seeing the sights from her bedroom window and patio? That's so trifling. That's so trifling she was. Sheree was like, well, you said the guys want to see body yada yada, so I'm gonna give them body yada. Now, is that the only thing Sheree is getting? Because we still waiting to see the fabulousness, the opulence, the it that we know as Sheree Whitfield. Girl, I'm cool. I'm not really a fan of Sheree. I think she's full of shit. I think I mentioned it in my review early on in the season. Sheree is giving off whom she wants to be known as, but not really giving off what that is. It's like there's a deficit there. Hey, I think she may be a part of the spectrum, not so far in the middle, more so towards the end. Well, actually, that's the other way around. More so in the middle, not so towards the end of the spectrum. Just on the line. She's she's an integer somewhere along the line because she's the elder of the group, right? Ain't she older than Kenya? I think Kenya's next in line as in age. And, she's I'm not saying least accomplished. What I mean is she is the least apt to represent in a way that exudes a little more wisdom and confidence and wherewithal, discernment. Girl, it's like money is always on the mind, getting money and just trying to portray and show something that she wants people to think of her as. I really want Sheree to win, but this has been a crazy year, and I don't know anymore. I'm kind of losing faith because when I saw that she was, oh, and we ain't even talking about RHOA. This is talking about Sheree recently. When I saw all the hoopla with her and Martell, I'm like, Martell, girl, you're supposed to only see him at night and not be seen with him at all because he ain't worthy of, he got too much going on. And according to his baby mama, he's still messing with her, literally and figuratively. And I'm like, if Martell can spin her head around and he ain't the sharpest knife in the drawer, you know, in a way, he and Sheree do fit because they're both along those lines of possible spectrum. They on the spectrum. Look, this is just me talking. I could be totally wrong. Some of this is just, I'm just, being funny. But they both on the spectrum as far as I'm concerned. All I'm saying is, some gotta give. Who else sipping on this drink? Some gotta give, child. That's all I'm saying. Back to RHOA. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So Sheree meet up with Sanya first, and they all strolling in, waiting on Kenya. And Sanya had to contact Kenya from the bus twice. So by about 8:45, it was, Kenya was like, go ahead without me. It's all good. Do what you got to do. So they left. So they're visiting places, and they come to her Auntie Sharon's first. One of the women that, was around, and, not really her aunt, but she said a lot of women take on the auntie name out there, as a term of endearment and sentiment for all the love that goes on between them and whichever family that they're attached to. That's so sweet. I mean, that's everywhere. That's what we do here. At least that's my family do. Because we have a lot of extended family, meaning not blood related, that we call cousin, auntie, everybody cousin, child. You know how Black folk can be. Oh, that's cousin so-and-so. Oh, that's cousin so-and-so. Oh, that's cousin, and then kids grow up together from across the street or around the corner, what have you. They so close. It's like, that's my brother, that's my so-and-so. So it's all good. We worldwide, okay? We are worldwide. So yeah. So then Mayetta and Kandi's talking about all the hoopla between Kandi and Marlo. And Kandi was like, listen, I don't see it for her. And, don't come for my man. What the hell are you saying? How about you just check yourself and worry about your nephews and whether or not they have a place to stay? I know that's right. So Sanya takes everybody to the ice cream place. And that's when Kenya shows up and everybody's there. So they go to get some ice cream. Sanya and Kenya have a talk on the bench. Sanya is approaching Kenya, checking her like, what's up? I know, I thought you would show up for me and be on time. And I'm just trying to see what's going on. It seems like things is changing. And Kenya is just explaining, well, I think I've been on time for everything except for today. And good old production makes Kenya a liar, child. They got her being late at the dinner with homeboy that she met that day and late today. So it's just one other event that she was late to, right? So she was just started to explain how sad. What's her name? Baby Brooklyn don't want to be around Mark. Damn. And the divorce is stressful. And Sanya, in her confessional, is not hearing it. She just hearing excuses and she ain't here for it. But during the conversation, she seemed to be accepting of what Kenya is saying. Interesting. I didn't hear none of that. I ain't trying to hear all that at the time. It's like in the confessional. So we're going to have to see about that. That may be an issue at reunion. You know how Kenya like to do. We are looking at all this ice cream looking good, child. Ooh, I want some ice cream. Anywho. Yeah, so Singing says she ain't trying to hear the excuses, and they get back on the bus and they're going to the stadium, and Marlo is trying to talk to Kandi, and Candy's like, "Don't talk to me. I don't give a fuck about what you got to say. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. Bitch, shut the fuck up. I ain't got to." I'm like, "Oh, Kandi. Oh, Kandi made it known." Now, if somebody told me, "Bitch, shut the fuck up," what? You know, the level of disrespect these ladies give each other is just astonishing. And I'm good on all of that. I could, again, I don't do the bitch thing, not even joking with friends and whatnot, because it can turn into something else. Just call me Ray Ray. I don't do the bitch thing, period, point blank. I'm cool on all of that, be this and be that. No, ma'am, no ham, no thank you. Hey, I don't do the be. No, I don't do that. No, thank you. What's next on my notes? Because, child, I got some notes for that. And what else on here? Oh, yeah. So they end up going to the stadium, and Drew and Marlo are supposed to race. Sanya gives, Sanya gives Drew an official Olympic tracksuit to run in, and that's and Drew reminded her, "Yes, I was an Olympian in school, and I ran track." She, girl, you. Okay, that's cute. Hey, we got the photos of her looking like she's 12, and she went to school, and it was their mascot was Olympians. Okay, it's true. Okay, that's one technicality that we know you were an Olympian who ran track. But nothing like, and I mean nothing like Sanya Richards Ross, okay? Or Ross Richards. What's your last name? Anyway, nothing like Sanya, child. Nothing like Sanya. Child, so Marlo come out in her dun-duns, and they race, and this is, I mean, a photo finish, child. I mean, if Marlo would have coughed, Drew would have won, okay? That was pretty good. Marlo titties coming up the thing because she don't have no bra. She just, just flapping, and they fading out nipples and carrying on, and it was kind of cute. So they raced, and they figured out that Marlo won, and then right after, where y'all just playing around on the track, Drew twists her ankle. Come to find out, she busted her other Achilles tendon. Last year it was her right foot, so this year is her left foot. And I'm like, girl, oh, you just all kind of messed up with the musculoskeletal system, child. So she ended up going to the doctors, and they take x-rays or MRIs or whatever they took. Luckily, Sanya had all those people there. Sanya is a legend out there, child. So Drew was appreciative of all of that, and they made it out. You know what I'm saying? They had a great time. They had a great time overall. But yeah, poor thing. So anywho, the next day, they are doing some iFit stuff, and it's going to be a most of the day affair. So Sanya is leaving them to their own. I'm actually not leaving them to their own, but Sanya is letting them know, if you want to come, you can, or if y'all can go on the catamaran, whatever. But she's going to be doing her iFit stuff with her husband, advertising and all the stuff that goes along with the campaign that iFit is doing with Sanya and her husband. So apparently the bus leaves at 9:30, and the only one there is Marlo. Both Sheree and Kenya were anticipating going, but they missed the bus. Kenya's calling around, trying to figure out. She's calling Sanya. Sanya's not answering. Well, Sanya's busy. And at 9:30, they show Marlo on the bus, but that her and her florist friend. And then at 9:30, they see Sheree on the beach enjoying, oh, it's so beautiful out here. And then they show Kenya calling around. So I'm with Sanya. Like, it's not a big deal if you didn't come, but at the same time, she's busy. She didn't have her phone, or think she lost her phone, whatever the case may be. And Kenya is just a little perturbed that she didn't, reach Sanya about coming out there that morning. I guess Kenya was just overly anticipating things because of the talk that they had. Oh, Sheree is putting 12 on 2 with all this. Oh, well, I hope she didn't, just disinvite us. Why would she disinvite y'all? Because y'all didn't hear from her. The instructions were be on the bus at 9:30. So wouldn't you try and find out where the bus is? Or, besides calling Sanya, I'm just saying, how about, by the time Kenya called around to somewhere else, to the front desk, I think it was after 9:30. So if she said she was ready way before, like early, then she should have called the front desk already and would have been known to get there at 9:30. Or had she called the other ladies and found out, hell, I don't know. I just think Kenya was just trying to make sure she reached Sanya, since Sanya approached her with, I thought you want to show up for me. And that's fine. Miscommunication, but at the same time, all y'all good and grown. And like Sanya said, if you really wanted to come, you could have came. Catch the bus, catch a cab, whatever. Oh, child, what's next is on my notes? Oh, yeah. Kandi is running lines. She got some acting stuff to do, and Drew was laid up with her foot and she bored. And so Kandi and her running lines, and they end up talking about Marlo's messy ass and what's her name? Drew saying how Marlo influences Sanya, and Sanya was talking about Marlo being stuck up, and Marlo was talking about Sanya being stuck up, and Drew was like, Marlo was just messy. And child. Of course, Kandi was like, hell yeah, she messy. And they started going on about all the mess she was talking about Todd and all that. I'm like, yeah. So the other ladies, Monyetta and Sheree and Kenya and Mangetta's husband, they go on the catamaran and they're just having fun. And then Kenya starts to imitate Sanya on the mic, pretending to be Sanya, not in a mean way, but just saying the things that Sanya says, all that stuff, right? That was funny. So, we hear talking about Sheree's, fashion. Child, wait a minute. No, she didn't. Sheree said to lower expectations, she's not going to call it a fashion show. She's going to call it a fashion presentation. A PowerPoint? Girl, you might as well Zoom call the shit. What? See, she already below standard. Just, at some point, you're going to have to get it together and just, child, here we are, 18 years later, and she still can't get right. I don't know, y'all. I don't know if I have any real hopes. I know what I said earlier, but I'm gonna need Sheree to get it together. What is going on? She's the elder of the group. Child. So anywho, so they start having a good time and they dancing and showing off their skills, and child, Monyetta busting it wide open and all this and showing she can do the splits on that. and he's just looking like, yeah, baby, get it, baby, yeah, baby, get it. Go ahead, Monyetta. She know how to bust it. And girl, little do we know. Well, she ain't having no kids with the man. We know that. So she can bust it all day, all night. But they look cute together. I'm cool with Monyetta. Child. So they have a great time and they come back and they're getting ready for dinner. And Marlo and Sheree start walking. They meet up with Sanya and Ross as they're walking towards the bus to go to dinner that night. And Marlo is just going on and on with Sanya about how great things were, because they had a talk earlier, like I said, when Marlo showed up to the iFit situation that Sanya and Ross were doing. They were just talking, and Marlo just getting more familiarized with everything. Making her way into Sanya's address book, I guess. Just networking and just just being Marlo. So Sheree is talking about how she thought she was uninvited, and she's like, listen, it wasn't a big deal if you didn't come. It was an option for y'all to come and see us at the iFit. But even if you didn't come, it wasn't a big deal to her. It was just an open invitation, not a requirement. And the bus was available if you were there or if you guys were going to the catamaran. She said it didn't matter to her, and it's not a big doggone deal. But, with them, they're making it a big deal. I get it. Sam was like, I'm sick of y'all. So yeah, they're at dinner and they're having a good time. Again, on the bus, Kandi is telling Marlo, leave me the fuck alone. I don't give a fuck. Go the fuck on. Kandi is D-U-N. She said, I am done with Marlo. That's it. That's all. Chapter is closed. The door is closed. The door is closed, Heifer. Marlo, you fucked up. You fucked up for real. And what I heard, just a little tidbit, she didn't show up to the reunion, y'all. That's what I heard. Oh, shoot. So Kandi wanted to hear a little excerpt from Ralph's book. And what he said was very touching and daring, made Kandi tear up and made Drew tear up. Also, I forgot to mention on the bus how Marlo apologized to Ralph, especially Andrew, for coming at them about not adopting JoJo. Again, Marlo's past pain about not being adopted when she was about to be. She was with a family for a little over a year and it really hurt. So she was projecting, but she apologized wholeheartedly and they accepted it. And that's what she was trying to apologize to Kandi. Kandi was like, bitch, keep your motherfucking apology. I was hollering. Keep your motherfucking apology, child. Oh, Lord, Kandi was going ham. I mean, if I could hear the cutting room floor, child, I don't even need to see the footages. I just need to hear the audio of what was not shown last night, okay? Oh, Kandi is D-U-N-N-N with Marlo. What else is on my notes? Oh, I'm laughing still. So yeah, they start talking about, not they, but Kenya is going in a little bit on Sanya because she was disappointed she wasn't able to get on the bus. And again, like Sanya said, it wasn't like a requirement. It was just an option for you. She thought, well, if you weren't coming, then y'all were at the catamaran. No big deal, right? But Kenya made it a big deal, of course. And that's when Ross stood up and said, hold on. Ain't gonna be no fucking with my wife. And that's when it went off, child. Sheree trying to add her half cents. Well, I thought, you may have just uninvited. But didn't she explain to you on the way to the restaurant that wasn't the case? Again, Sheree trying to get in where she fit in with non-validated information. Just butting in, just trying to get in. Ooh, Sheree. I'm gonna call her Dunce Cap. Yeah, that's gonna be. Whenever you hear me say Dunce Cap, that's gonna be Sheree Whitfield. Let me make sure my notes say Dunce Cap. I'm sick of her. But woo, next episode, child, they get really good too. They going in again, child. They going in again. But yeah, RHOA season 14, episode 14. What you think? Did you see it? Child, if you didn't, go watch it. Child, it was, these grown folks is wearing me out all the way out. I enjoyed this episode, and I can't wait for next week for episode 15. I hope you guys did too. I hope you guys let me know what you think. If you could please like on your way out if you haven't already. And if you hit subscribe and click the black bell, not the white one, the black bell, Bet on Black, child. That'll let you know each and every time I'm putting out a video. And I'm putting out videos every week. I'm doing stuff on Bravo, Stars, and some other show stations. Girl, listen. Coming through with the review. Okay. Ooh, coming through with the review. Ray all day. Ooh, that's a little jingle. Ooh, I want to make a little jingle. Anywho, y'all, thanks again for tuning in, and we're going to do this again the next time. Why don't you check out my outro? Okay.